For 50 years, medicine has waged war on cholesterol. But your brain is 25% cholesterol by dry weight, and the drug designed to protect your heart may be sabotaging the very repair mechanisms your brain needs to survive. Your brain is made from the very thing you're told to eliminate. Your brain contains more cholesterol than any other organ, yet we treat it like poison. 25% of your body's total cholesterol resides in your brain. Every neuron membrane, every myelin sheath wrapping your nerve fibers, every cellular structure that allows neurons to communicate, all built from cholesterol. The brain even manufactures its own cholesterol independently because it's that essential. When we obsess over driving cholesterol numbers as low as possible, we ignore what that molecule actually does. Cholesterol isn't simply debris clogging your arteries, it's the primary structural repair molecule in your entire body. And nowhere is it more critical than in your brain. Before you celebrate a cholesterol level of 90, ask what your brain is using to build with. LDL is called bad cholesterol. In Parkinson's patient, higher LDL means better brain function. Research has shown that the higher levels of LDL cholesterol, the one everybody calls bad, are associated with better executive function and fine motor performance over time in Parkinson's disease. The cholesterol we're told to eliminate appears to be protecting and supporting brain function in people with neurodegeneration. This directly contradicts the 50 years of medical messaging. We've been told to decrease LDL and increase HDL for heart health, but the brain doesn't follow the same rules. What protects one organ may compromise another. The good versus bad cholesterol framework collapses when you actually study the brain. High HDL cholesterol is supposed to protect you. In the brain, however, it increases dementia risk. Two massive population studies from Copenhagen involving 112,000 people found that high plasma HDL cholesterol actually increases the risk of dementia and Alzheimer's. A separate U.S. and Australian study of over 18,000 people confirmed HDL above 80 carries a 27% higher risk of dementia. Doctors celebrate when they see high HDL numbers. Patients feel reassured. Meanwhile, the research suggests that the cholesterol profile we've been optimizing for heart protection may be actively harming brain health. No one's connecting these dots in clinical practice. Your HDL number might predict dementia risk better than any cognitive test. Every statin drug crosses the blood-brain barrier. What they do there should concern you. All statin drugs penetrate brain tissue to varying degrees. Once inside, they suppress the same HMG-CoA pathway they target elsewhere, blocking not just cholesterol, but the production of CoQ10, neurosteroid hormones, and proteins essential for cell growth and differentiation. The FDA added cognitive side effects to statin warnings in 2012. The sigma-1 receptor, a key switch for brain regeneration, requires cholesterol for activation. So without cholesterol, the sigma-1 receptor neuroregeneration cannot occur. Neurosteroids that drive stem cell maturation into new neurons are made from cholesterol. Myelin sheaths are primarily cholesterol. Statins compromise every element the brain needs to repair itself. Ask your doctor what statins do to brain repair mechanisms. Most have never even considered it. After age 70, lower cholesterol is associated with higher mortality from stroke. Meta-analysis showed that while high total cholesterol increases mortality in early middle age, the relationship actually inverts in older adults. In people aged 70 to 89, lower total cholesterol is associated with higher mortality from stroke. In the U.S., we're told to push cholesterol below 190. In that age group, this may be deadly. A recent Denmark study found that high lipoprotein levels showed lower all-cause mortality than recommended low levels. Other analyses found that people not taking statins with the highest LDL had a lower mortality risk than those on a statin therapy. The data contradicts the dogma. The optimal cholesterol level may depend entirely on your age and which organ you're protecting. It was never about cholesterol. It's about inflammation. Cholesterol at the scene of the arterial damage doesn't make it the criminal. Inflammation is. The landmark Lancet study of over 31,000 patients found that inflammation, measured by high-sensitivity C-reactive protein, was a stronger predictor of cardiovascular events and death than LDL cholesterol. Cholesterol is the repair molecule that shows up at sites of inflammatory damage. We've been blaming the firefighter for the fire. When a patient has a stroke, they're immediately prescribed a statin, even if their cholesterol is normal. This protocol ignores the actual driver of damage while suppressing the very molecules the brain needs for reconstruction. We're treating the wrong target. Measure your inflammation markers. That's where the real cardiovascular and neurologic risk lives. The 50-year war on cholesterol has been fought without understanding what cholesterol actually does in the brain. Your neurons need it to function. Your stem cells need it to mature. Your myelin sheath needs it to insulate the nerve fibers. The question isn't whether cholesterol is dangerous. The question is, which organ do we want to treat? The heart or the brain? Cholesterol isn't the villain we were taught to fear. It's a building block, one your brain cannot function or repair itself without. The real question that medicine needs to answer is how we protect the heart without destroying the brain. If this shifts your understanding of cholesterol, subscribe for more of the neuroscience of brain protection and repair. Share this with anyone who's been told their cholesterol is perfectly low, like that's a victory. Your brain is the most important organ. It deserves to be prioritized.